It is Yoda Monday morning. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi. An individual asked, how precisely does sitting cross-legged improve my life? Good question. It depends how you do it. If you are squandering time and energy in analysis and concentration, it's not going to improve your life. It's going to it's going to trigger your amygdala and exacerbate both your anxiety and your aggression. So that sucks. But if you rely upon your sympathetic nervous system to notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly whatever comes up, be it a perception, such as a sight, a sound, a sensation, a flavor, a scent, or the like, or perhaps an emotion, an intention, a thought, a memory, or an imagining. And if we do all of that in harmony with our inhalation as silently and mentally we recite the demonstrative pronoun this, we're then sitting on the precipice of action. What do we do? What do we do with that which we noticed? And the answer is we meditate, but how does that work? As silently and mentally we recite the one-syllable verb ease during our exhalation. We could so physically relax and mentally release thanks to our parasympathetic nervous system that what we noticed during our previous inhalation could feel less tantalizing, less permanent, and less defining. How does that improve your life? Several ways. Number one, it takes the edge off of our anxiety and aggression. Does it make them go away? No. Those are survival mechanisms. They're baked into our cake. But what they do is, mindfulness and meditation, reduce the tyranny that our anxiety and aggression exert over our choices and our utterances and our deeds. So that is the liberation that the Buddha referred to. Freedom from the tyranny of our survival instincts. Our survival instincts are excellent tools, but terrible bosses. And for those of us living in modern society, that's exactly what's happened. An additional benefit to correctly practicing mindfulness and meditation, perhaps once every 12 hours or so, is that doing so stimulates a part of our brain known as the anterior cingulate gyrus, which functions as the hub of our mirror neurons, the seat of empathy. This is important. This is what makes us a good person. It has been said by one much wiser than myself that the highest love is not contrived. We cannot concentrate our way to love. We cannot analyze our way to love. We cannot will our way to love. But by playing with mindfulness and meditation in the way I just mentioned, our neurology effortlessly shifts gears and calms our amygdala, stimulates our anterior cingulate gyrus, and we experience the highest love, which is spontaneous, uncontrived, and effortless. Perhaps this is why that loving kindness constitutes 50% of the Buddha's Eightfold Path, because loving kindness is a barometer of our spiritual practice. If we sit on the floor cross-legged and we concentrate and we contemplate and we get cranky and we get anxious, then it's rather reminiscent of what Bugs Bunny said to Daffy Duck. I think we took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. But if we sit cross-legged or comfortably in a chair and coordinate awareness with inhalation and release with exhalation, then number one, we will be less controlled by our blind survival instincts. Number two, we will be more loving. Number three, we will notice that our choices, utterances, utterances and Ds begin to flow from with the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity. And yes, that is kind of like a superpower.